There we go. Let me just set up. What I'm looking for. Pin that message. What up, Scorpion? Okay, pull that up. Hold up. What the hell is going on? Move this over here. This again. Do that. Okay, make this small. Put that there. That. Leave that. Messages. All right. Sorry, I was trying to set this over here, so I was tripping out. Connect that. That should be working. There go audio. You are first. Well. Okay, so we have that. Now let's share Discord. Sorry, it's annoying now to get all this set up. Close that. Okay. Self announcements. Send that. What up, Ruby? What up, the Roopster? I'm gonna check my shit, my bad. I'm gonna check my quest later today. See if it's all updated. Maybe we could play some after fall. One of these days. No, not after fall. Onward, perhaps. What up, JV? Last thing I gotta pull up is my reference. Discord. I guess I have it right there. It's not really too much of a problem. Alright. So that was yesterday's drawing. Oop, I forgot to go live here. There you go. Yeah, so that was yesterday's drawing. Today we're going to be working on the next one, which is going to be this one here. That's a reference for today. How are you, Ruby? How is you? Getting all my stuff ready. Yeah, Ruby's everywhere too. Fix that later. No, I'm not doing requests right now. Excuse me. If you want, I can write down your request because you've been here enough times to request something, but I won't do it anytime soon because I am backed up on request. So it doesn't take a while for me to actually get to it. Maybe I can also fix the lighting. It seems like a lot of people have joined in this time for this month's drawing challenge. It's amazing. It's nice. That's what I like to see. I'm gonna do your profile picture. I won't do it anytime soon because I have a list of people I gotta do first. So it's gonna take some time for me to get to your drawing request. Scorpion's another stream with me, and then I join your live and he's here as well. Because Scorpion's the man, the myth, the legend himself. There we go. No, he's about to be a man. Bro should be in school as well. You can see why the pose is gonna be a bit weird. He's gonna get mad at you again. I'm not liking this. Let's start with maybe the background, like this. Because I noticed that everyone that participated, they all drew that background as well. I didn't draw the background. Let's make it a little bit darker. Okay, there we go. Took a lot of convincing. Okay, maybe right here. That's about this. What up, Lord? How is you? What up, Toe Biter? The one and only. How you guys doing? How was your weekend? Hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you had a good weekend. Things in my way. There we go. You see, I think I have these cameras set up at a good angle, so I could draw. I quickly realized that it's not at a good angle. What up, Rebecca? I am drawing this. So I'm doing a challenge as well as some other people. For the month of February, we're gonna be drawing things with like just a lot of shadows, right? So, for example, this was yesterday's drawing we did. This is today's. That's tomorrow's. And yeah, so these are all the drawings we're gonna be working on for the next 10 days. And yeah. Last month was sea creatures, so every single day we drew a sea creature. This month we're doing shadows / values, whatever you want to say. Next month, we're not sure yet. I need to put a poll up and see what people want to do. So that's what I'm working on. If you want to participate, you can. You can just check my YouTube and you'll see there all the drawings that I'm going to be working on, or we're going to be working on. I mean, you're going to do like a different drawing, you can. Okay, I see why this is kind of like weird. They said it was hard. And it seems like it's gonna be one of those challenges where you look at the drawing, you're like, that's an easy drawing to replicate. But once you actually start it, you kind of quickly realize, this is actually a little difficult. There's a bit more in. For college football teams, get our do portraits. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you came in here before, because your name does seem familiar. Yeah, you're the professional artist, right? You said you're a professional artist, and you actually have you. I don't know. Yeah, I remember you said I'm assuming it's you now, but I remember someone just saying that they design rings. That's a real artist, right? A true artist. I'm not sure. Maybe it was different. No, that's how it was. Yeah, shoveling snow. Yeah, someone else sent me a video earlier today of all the snow that's they're getting, and damn, what a blink seam. I'm starting to see why you said this was hard. But I think for the most part I got the basic down, basic outline. When I was looking at reference images to like choose, or pictures to choose from, I saw this one like this should be simple, because it's not like just straight lines, so you don't have to worry about it being straight. It could be wonky, but mine seems a bit too skinny. Just a little bit too skinny, but I think we'll keep it. We shall keep it. Well, thank you for the live TikTok, Gavin. Appreciate it. Yeah, I forgot who said it. It was Pavi actually. Yep. Pavi. They were like, oh, I was drawing something that came out wonky, and I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. That's not what the challenge is. It's more like, just trying to get the shadings, the shades, shadows, so on and so forth. That's what's important for this challenge, is trying to get that shade in. Was it Rebecca or someone else that told me to do it in circles? It was someone else. I am drawing this. So I'm challenging myself and anyone who wants to participate to draw every single day and every single month. I'm giving a topic, a subject to do. So last month we did a sea creature every single day. I gave you the reference images. You can copy them or use your own, images. And this month we're doing shadows. So this was yesterday's image, and now it's today's image. The top shading was the weirdest for you. Here. So if you want to participate, you can. You can find the images on my YouTube channel, same as TikTok, and I'm looking for something that I cannot find. Where did I put it? There it is. No, it's too skinny. Here we go. Yeah, so on my YouTube, same as TikTok, Phantom's Pain, you'll find all the images. Well, the first 10 images for the month, and then I'll upload the next 10 later on the week, and last 10. And before the month is over, I'll post or I'll put a poll on YouTube. That way, you guys could decide what should we do next. And if you want, you could send in your drawings on my YouTube. The only thing is you gotta be subscribed for at least 24 hours before you could like send stuff on the community channel or community page. Or you can post it on Discord as well. We should do anime. No, not anime. I freaking suck at anime. Pyramid Head, yeah. Draw a pyramid head in the art style. Let me show you some of the submissions we got this month already, or so far. Let me do media. So here we go. We had mine. Here we have Seawolf. Amazing. Can't even tell. There's reference images. Super, super good. This was Kent's. He did a charcoal on tan tone paper. And Mama Linksy, another amazing artist with digital. So that was the first day. Oh, and here was hers, another one. So she actually did two. Another very good one. And this was damn, what was her name? Shit. But someone else. And then day 2, this was, I believe, Kent as well. Mama Linksy and Seawolf. And now we're doing mine. More plants. So real quick, here's all the references we're gonna be doing for the first 10 days. Like I said, 1, day 2, 3, 4, 5. And then later on we'll do some more. Yeah, I'm also surprised Kent joined in. Seawolf said they were gonna join in, so I was like kind of expecting it, but also so did Kent. Kent said he was gonna participate. Where's my pencil? I'm looking for him. Scorpion is bullying you? Well, that's what you get for telling Scorpion's business yesterday. Mind up playing with Scorpion Phasmophobia. They said they're gonna buy it. Okay, the shading's a bit weird because it's kind of like this similar shades, but at the same time not really. $999 likes. I saw that. Or pretty much 1,000 likes on TikTok, all because of Gavin. Single-handedly did it. He's answering my text even though I'm literally in the stream with him. Yeah, get it to 2,000 and I'll draw your request, Gavin. You want me to draw something? I'll do it for you. I kind of do what I do for TikTok. If people get it to like a certain number of likes, then I'll draw your request. Right? Because they say liking the video helps it push out to more people. So if you help me, then I'll draw what you want. I think you can also see that on YouTube, right? Like if people send like a certain amount of people can send like reactions, like the hearts and the laughing faces. But I think you couldn't see that on your PC. I could be wrong. Well, thank you for sharing the live as well. Thank you guys. This is like I think my second week streaming on TikTok. I'm mainly active on YouTube. But like you know what, let's stream as well on TikTok. We're close to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Last time I checked, which was yesterday, we're exactly 20 subs away. 20 whole people. It's just crazy to think about, even having that many. When I started, I never really expected to get anyone to subscribe. Okay, let's go here. You men are crunchy. Yeah, go get some groceries. You gotta go adult. Give me a second. Learning team. Sorry if you can have a runny nose. Okay, let me switch the song. Actually, this not that album. We'll do this album. There you go. And once I finish this drawing, we're gonna be working on watercolor paintings. I was working on a sketchbook just with a bunch of different studies. I was just drawing, different people, different poses, animals, shapes, just a little bit of everything to get better. And I put a poll as well, or I put a poll on YouTube to see what people want to see next. If I should continue with some more studies, if I should do this or that. And 40% voted for watercolor. So that's what I'll be working on. I just want to get this done. Ooh, Gavin left. You didn't vote for watercolor, surprisingly. What did you vote for, Ruby? No, you're still here? Oh, cause no, that's weird. Cause I'm not sure exactly how. I'm not sure exactly how TikTok is. Yeah, what would you like to for me to draw? It would look something like this. Your drawing request. You want for abstract? Oop, wrong one. This one. It'll be like this. So you'll choose the color of the sticky note, and I'll draw whatever you want on the sticky note, and I'll make it into a short on TikTok and YouTube. So everything's done in blue or white pen, depending if it's a black um, thing. So we darken up this area. I was surprised no one really voted for the ink. Ink collected like least amount of votes. Blue paper koi fish? Of course I can. Which color blue? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let me write down your request as well. This one here. 3, 1, 2, 3. Nothing here, so I'll write something. Koi G. No, I don't forget. So let me write down your request. Koi blue. Just give me some time because I'm super backed up on requests, but I will do it. I promise you. I will do it. And I will upload it. Thank you for all the likes. It pays to be nice, right? You were nice enough to give me likes, and I will draw something for you. And I have like a few decent amount of people that usually come in and join and be like, draw this. Can you draw this? And I always say no to them. Because most of the time they just come in and request something. And the few times I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll draw whatever you're asking me to draw. Like, how do you draw this? Or can you draw this? I'm like, alright, here, why not? Let me draw a hand that you requested. Let me show you how I go about drawing hands. And I take my time and I show it. I'm like, are you here? Did you see? And they're gone. I'm like, what the fuck are you? I'm wasting my time. Wasting my goddamn time. That's why I don't really do requests. I mean, I will do a request if, you know, people pay me to do it. Because you're pretty much paying for it, so I'm like, alright, then for sure. You gave me $5, I'll draw whatever you want. You give me $10, I'll paint whatever you want. That's pretty much it. That's what I got. Because I'll just also do paintings. A bit darker here. But for TikTok, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. Like, how many likes does one person have to get it to? I mean, also could be like, oh, send a galaxy and I'll draw whatever you want. Nah, I don't know. I never really know what to value myself at. I just feel kind of weird, right? If I tell people, give me X amount of money and then I'll do that. Sometimes I do that, but I do it like, you know, just jokingly. Okay, let me just bring this a bit closer so I could do this curve. part is somewhat dark and then it lightens up. Yeah, that 3K likes is crazy. I think one guy single-handedly got it to, what was it? I think like 10K. Sure. I think he said he got one person to, I think, 500 likes. I was like, God damn, that's a lot. Was it 500? 500,000, not just 500, like 500,000. Will Byers? Let me see, where's the book? Here, I'll write your name down, Aubrey. Let me see. No, Audie. You get 1 point for joining the stream. Actually, you joined before. Yeah. So if you join the stream, I'll give you a tally mark. They gotta be in the stream for like at least 2 minutes and be active, and I'll give you a tally mark. And once you get 7, then you can request something. Audie. I think I'm doing tally marks only for those people who actually request something. So I won't do it like just anyone who joins in. I think it'll be only for people who, actually want something done. Alright, if you want it, then I'll give you tally. But before, I was just kind of giving it to everyone. I was like, these people don't really be joining in like that. So it was just getting too much for me. Keep track of all the tallies. So I know I could like do something with the stream. I just gotta figure out how, like, set up a system where the more you watch, the more you type, or whatever, you get points. That way, you could just cash them in like that, and not have to like take care of it. Does that look good? It looks kind of weird. Try to still go a bit darker. Even darken this up pretty dark. So how was your guys' weekend? How's your first day wearing glasses? I know you said people didn't really say anything about it and they liked it. Yeah, because once you got bigger, you stopped doing them. It was just too many because those are, especially for guess the drawing, there were just way too many people in there at once. So I was getting like, no, it's too many people coming in, playing, and then they leave. Listen, I just gotta figure out a way to have a. You had a good weekend. You drew a little. What do you draw? What do you draw and how do you draw? Do you do traditional, pencil paper, or digital, tablet and stylus? As you can see here, I like doing traditional. You drew Jesus. How religious. A religious figure. You finished Scorpion's Catboy drawing? Scorpion's gonna get mad at you. kind of like weird the shading on this one, because it's dark, but at the same time not really dark. It's kind of like just blotchy. I'll try to pick some of this up and put it here and there. So I think it's just this top part needs to be a bit darker. That's why once I finish this, I'm gonna start painting. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna paint first, or who I'm gonna paint. He made you cry because he said you looked ugly? How does he know how you look like, huh? If he said you look ugly and he made you cry, stop talking to him. You took a shower. Took a little shower to show. No, I meant the drawing, not me. Oh, it looked ugly. My bad. I read I looked ugly. My bad. You know I can't read. You know I can't read. Nah, the drawing looks freaking. I don't like how it looks. It doesn't. It's not giving. You know, it's not giving. It's not giving 3D. No, he said I look pretty. Oh, okay. He's not that mean. What up? What up, Burp Master? Maybe I gotta go darker. It looks. It just looks too flat. Like I like this one because it looks a little bit more 3D ish. Still flat. Like at least with Linksys and Kent, it does look like, you know, it's turning and it's a bit popping up. But it's not giving. Maybe I should go a bit darker. Maybe also if I like color down here, because I noticed you guys are doing the background as well, which I did not do. The shadow challenge is humbling. I saw your drawings and how rude of me to not respond. Do I have a bad habit of doing that? I check people's drawings in the YouTube community, and I'll see it. And sometimes I just do that. I just see it. How much weird this is how I see things in my head when I imagine shapes. No, it's not weird. I think that's dope. Weirdness is amazing. You have asked the background. I feel like the background really makes the drawing pop. I'm not sure if I really want to like. I guess I can. I should, especially the little down here. You guys did the reflection, which amazing. You guys are freaking sick. You guys are sick with it. So I guess I'll do some background as well. Probably won't be able to do that perfect. Thanks for the follow. I am challenging myself to draw every single day, and others, you guys can participate. So we're drawing shapes right now with shadows. So the challenge is shadows. There you go. If you want to participate, you can. You can find all the images I'm working on my YouTube channel. Phantoms Paint. Follow along if you want. If you don't, all good. And you can send in your images to either my Discord and or the YouTube community section. But you gotta be subscribed for a day before you can actually send anything or even see the community. Yeah, 5K likes is amazing. Shout out to TikTok Gavin on TikTok. who has gotten it to 5,000 likes. Yeah, no dating until I'm dead, and even then, still can't date. Yeah, so once again let me show you the people who have participated already in the challenge. Where is it? There we go. Let's go to media. So we start off Heffeltide. Let me see what's on. So this was my drawing for yesterday's. This was Sea Wolf. Look, can't even. So which one's the real one? Which one's the fake one? Can't even tell. There's Kent's, Mama Linksy. Another one, Mama Linksy. There's oh freaking I forgot their name. They're brand new to the Discord though. There's Kent for this one we're doing right now. There's Linksy's and Sea Wolf. Dude, that's come on now. That's amazing. And then there's mine. mine looks like Dookie. But it's cool. It's cool. We got more people joining in this month. Okay, Trunk Monkey. That was the guy was missing. Yours looks muddy. Not even. Not even. Okay, let's see. Where's my reference image? There you go. So I'm just gonna kind of keep the background simple, just to see if it helps it out a bit. Because I noticed you guys were doing that, and I didn't do that. Hey Ruby, how's it going? Long time no see. I think the background will help, even if you simplify it. Yeah, I think we'll do a little bit of the background just to try to make it pop a bit more. That's the idea. You're crashing out right now? Ooh. Why? What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna do the reflection as well. I saw what you guys did, and I want to do the same thing. Adobe Animate shutting down? Ooh, and I'm assuming that's what you use to do all your drawings or animations. Well, double check. Double check. Just search up on the Google. Is Adobe Animation shutting down? I think that should be enough shading. Object shows are animated in that. Object shows? Is that what you do, or is that a show? Or is that like a channel or something? I really have no idea. Because like if it's a channel or a company or whatever that does object shows, I'm pretty sure they'll find a different platform to continue. Alright, bye Ruby. BFD, I have no idea. Once again, it's no big deal. They'll find another platform or something to continue working. Yeah, 6K. Yeah. In a bit, I'll add your name to it. Actually, I'll do it right here. My Sharpie, just had it. Blue. your name to the table because you are supporting me. All the likes. Here we go. TikTok Gavin. Well, what is it? All hearts. Do little heart. Do heart. Add to the table. Got a bunch of people's names written on the table. Oh, supporters. Supporters. Thank you for all the likes. Really do appreciate it. And you don't have to, but you are. It's nice to be one of the superstars. You are the superstar. The rated R superstar. Watch out, watch out. Okay, I don't think I'm doing anything for the background. I'll probably just leave it as is. I mean, for like this actual background. This here should be fine. I can maybe even go a bit darker. Right here. Oh, I meant to say supporter. It's all good. You know, we all have brain farts, typos. Shit, people know I be messing up all the time. I have misspelled. There, Ruby. I have misspelled numerous words on live. Easy words, simple words. Even misread words as well. Okay, so I think what I want to do, I have to find my needed eraser, which I cannot find it. I think I have another one here. So I want to pick up some of this. Maybe like brighten this up a bit. Yeah, we've been messing up on Seawolf. I mean, Ruby was here when I messed up help. I was just Happy was here for sure. I was playing Bum Simulator, and I was trying to put on the sign "Help me," and I put "Hep me." And then I wrote was trying to write Alien Son, and I put Alan Son. Okay, I'm trying to see. Maybe should I go with the white pen there? And even though I was writing something on one of my books, and I just messed it up. I didn't expect it. Both my beats and my backup beats dead. That's why I always have my earphones charged. My earbuds. Hope I can do this here. You just thought that all the time. Even reading. I mean, just a while ago, Ruby said that someone said that the drawing looked ugly, and I thought she wrote. They called me ugly. They called her ugly. You know, I think I'm gonna switch this up a little bit. I'm gonna go with the white pen for the reflection. Bring out the white pen. This might fuck up the drawing. It might make it better. We'll see. I'm trying to think. Who should I paint? It doesn't be a singer for sure, because that's the whole point of the sketchbook I've been working on, just painting singers that I, like, and then just writing down lyrics that I like as well. Thank you for the follow, Nate Rex. I appreciate it. Thank you. 7,000. 7,000 all you by yourself. Just do that. I think that should be fine. Who is out there honking the horn? Uh, the white pen. And before we're rudely interrupted by my headphones. You were saying something about the challenge. I'm not sure exactly what I was saying. I was just saying that maybe a lot of people on TikTok that if you want to participate in the challenge, you can. You can send it to either my YouTube community, but you gotta be subscribed for 24 hours before you can actually send anything, or you can send it to my Discord if you have a Discord, or you can also. That's pretty much it. Thank you, Irene. Arena. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. How rude of me. I can't read. I cannot read. What else was I saying? Yeah, I think just go to my YouTube and you'll see all the references if you want to participate. I think I'm gonna leave this one as is. So that's what we got. So this is my drawing, and let me show you the reference image. This is it was difficult trying to get the shading. If you want a challenge, as I said, go to my YouTube, check out my post, and follow in the challenge. Drawing. We're gonna do shadows this entire month. Last month we did sea creatures. One sea creature a day for the month of January. This month is one drawing with like lots of shadows every single day for the month of February. Next month, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Let me see. Wait, what up, Golden? It was pretty tough, but I still enjoyed it better than the first one. Didn't quite as much. Dude, I'm not super happy with it. But yeah, thank you for sharing the live. Also, I'm gonna share your art, Pavi, on Discord. Okay, let's sign it. There we go. 8.1k likes, crazy. Eye is good. Eye is good. Just finished this drawing here, and now we're gonna work on paintings for a bit. So here's my painting sketchbook. Here's a self-portrait I made. So if you're wondering how I look, that's how I look. Obviously my eyes are not blue, and I don't have X's on my ears, nor do I have these super dark bags under my eyes. I do have bags under my eyes, but not that dark. You can see Wolf. Yeah. So this one's gonna be just filled with a bunch of singers. So here we have Brooks Nielsen. Hola, amor. Good morning. We have Brooks Nielsen from the Growlers with a bunch of lyrics that I really enjoy, really like. Franz Ferdinand. Alex Capranos from Franz Ferdinand. So we're gonna do the sketch, maybe put the base layer down, and then call it there. I did some mixed media today. I got some new mixed media at Michael's today. What pads did you get? Most likely Kansen, I'm assuming. Kent told me to get this one here. Big boy. This Kansen XL Fluid Mixed Media Sketchbook. he said I might enjoy it for my mixed media, my abstract stuff. So it's very, very, very smooth. Feels very nice. I haven't tried it out yet. Eventually, I will use it. Well, most of the time, you got regular and rough. Yeah, most of the time I use this one, this Canson XL Mixed Media. Did I ever do a sketchbooks for this one? I don't think so. Did I? I think I did. I also got this one from Michaels too. Feels very nice, very smooth. And I'm using it for acrylic paint. Strathmore. Some of these kind of got like stuck together because I closed the book when it was still a bit wet. I like this for acrylic. Very nice. Yeah, my acrylic sketchbook. So who are we gonna do? What up, X1? No, is it here? X1? Excuse me for a minute while I look for someone to draw. Yeah, what up, X1? I believe you're the one I sent you the images, right? If you're with Mac DeMarco? Okay, I was you. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hopefully you can use them. Draw me, draw me. I think I might go with Mac DeMarco. 10.1k likes. Yeah, thanks for all the likes on freaking TikTok. Amazing. Yeah, we're gonna draw Mac DeMarco. So let me just look for an image of him. Mac DeMarco. All I do would have to draw is an arrowhead and letters KC. Eventually, I'm thinking of drawing people. I want you. Thank you. I just recorded another one earlier today. Golden. I recorded my the book I was working on with all the studies, but it's available only for members for the meantime. Eventually, I will make it available for the public. Shoot, what do we do? Should we go black and white? No. Trying to look for a good image here. A good old Mac DeMarco. Excuse me for having nothing. What up, Mike? And I think today I just uploaded. It should have been scheduled today for another sketchbook tour to come out, if I'm not mistaken. Temple 1K. Dude, I'm trying to look for a few here. Yeah, 20 subs to 2K. Why does it do that? It's so annoying when it does that. Damn it. Okay, save to photos. Maybe do that. Let's open up our gallery. Where is it? Photos. Oh, still freaking blurry. I'm sorry, guys. Freaking this shit's so annoying. It's so annoying trying to work this stupid fucking shit, man. Why you gotta be so difficult? Appreciate it, Mike. You don't got to, but I appreciate it. Here we go. We got finally a good picture. A young Mac DeMarco. There we go. Now we got to do some sketching. You drew Rubik's glasses as a bonus challenge. Post in the community. I'll look at it once I finish because I cannot see it right now. It's so dumb. I can't see the YouTube community on the, what do you call it, on this tablet. I do it every night, but I'll make a point to put a banner. 2220. Nah, you don't gotta do that. It's all good. I want you to work extra. We'll start off. This might be a bit wonky, this painting, because I haven't used watercolors in a good while. And I suck with drawing, painting people. His head is a bit tilted. It's not fully straight. Like a slight tilt to it. You guys like Mac DeMarco or no? I got a huge watercolor palette to draw scenes and watercolor them in. It'd be fun. Yeah, it sounds like fun. Painting some scenes. You can do like landscapes. Zoom in just a tad bit. Not extra. I really appreciate your content and your humanity. I'm a human. Go to the community post. I'm sorry. And you pay it forward where you can exactly. Yep. See anyone has this offer? Be fun. It's a pleasure to let people know as well. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. I really do appreciate Mike Drop as well. A very nice man who does some gaming content. Who we rated every now and then when I have the chance and have like some people to we can raid with. Because I don't really like raiding people when I have like, let's say 4 people watching. Like if I have like at least 10 people, I'm like, alright, we can raid someone with 10 people. 10 is fine. But like 4, maybe 5 people, like that's too little. Yeah. Big shout out to TikTok Gavin. Let's get for your Fox store. Oh, your Fox store, yeah. Interested in seeing that. Hi chat, bye chat. You here, Gavin, or did you leave? Now we could ask you one more thing. One last thing. I don't think they're in the Discord, but they have posted 1 or 2 drawings in my community section. So if you go to my community section, I think it was like yesterday, they posted 1 or 2, and you can check out their channel as well. Like I'll put the link, but the way that I'm streaming, I don't think the link would work. What up, Mikey? Welcome back. Welcome back. Bring this up a tad bit. Okay, I already got a space. There you go. Yeah, have you seen Seawolf's drawing, Mike? They're participating as well in the this month's challenge, and I was blown away from the quality of their art. I knew they were good, but I didn't think they were a printer like Linksy. Linksy is a printer when it comes to digital, and so is Seawolf. Let me go like that. There we go. See. Look at the channel again. It's a difficult challenge but fun. You're ducking Discord. It's all good. Like I said, I'm still. Blah. I will post your drawing. That's how you have your reasons. But if it's all right with you, I will post your drawings on Discord. Only the challenge ones. Obviously, and give you credits as well. So it's not like I'm just gonna post them. I didn't see Seawolves. I see Golden Dog on the community though. No, Seawolf, his is on Discord, and Golden's and Pavi's is in the community. What up, Zoe? That's it. It's only gonna be those challenges. You don't gotta request to join in. If you wanna join in, you can join in. It's open to anyone and everyone. Here, I'll do it for you, Mike. I got you. This is Seawolves. Here's Seawolves drawing slash painting. Which is his? Which is the reference image? I don't know. It's very hard to tell. So that's Seawolves, and here's the reference image. Very good. My day's going good. Thank you for asking, Zoe. You putting up the drawings your brother did? Alright. This is all good. I don't. You can plug. Shucks. Yeah, I'm not one of those people who get upset. People come in here and plug their channel. Depending how you go about it. Especially if you've been a subscriber and a supporter, like I don't really care if you plug. Like if you're someone new and you just come in here, be like, hey, yo, what up? Subscribe to me. And like, what the hell? It's not how you go about it. Can you show them on your channel? We got stuff art. Yeah, I'll go live on here too. Here, let me check you out. Oh, you do some diamond stuff as well. Some diamond paintings. Thingies, right? Here's some Golden Dog Mom. Some of their work. You can see both of them there. I like that blue. Very nice blue. Close that. Post the drawings where? That was very scary. I did a good job. I was in her highlights and shower negative space sessions in college. We use foam craft shapes. The next was crazy good photorealistic quality. On shorts on your channel? Yeah, I'm checking right now. Okay, there. I'm assuming this is your brother's work. Super quick. It's like a minotaur. The same one? So I think it's the same one. There's only two things that I see there. Yeah, same drawing. Okay, go here. Alright, there's Zoe. We'll continue with this. Come. His hand here. Goes like that. Good, I'm drawing scenes now. Someone who never thought she would draw. Yeah, same with me. I know exactly how you feel. Like, I remember when I first started like drawing or trying to paint something quote unquote realistically. I'm like, this shit's garbage. But I just kept on keeping on, and now I can kind of make something that look good, especially with people. I think we're just trying to overcome the beginning, the beginning stages of attempting and failing, and you just gotta get over that. If you mean trying to say bye, you forgot the e at the end. It's because they're youngin. Was it them that said their brother is better than me? Yeah, it's BYE. That's how you say bye, or you spell bye. Just FYI. Just help with your spelling. Was it them, Pavi, or someone else? What channel on YouTube? Yeah, but as I was saying, I think it's just getting over that hurdle of attempting to draw people or anything in in general and failing. I feel like a lot of times, I know with me, when I attempted to draw anything new for the first time and it comes out looking like shit, I feel bad. I'm like, man, I can't. I'm giving up. And where is my? Here it is. That's my channel. Thought. Sorry. A few things to the eraser tool. Yeah, that's real quick just to show you this one. The one I was doing like yesterday's stream, right? I was gonna do like a bunch of pencil sketches, but then I kept on erasing and erasing. So I was like, you know what? No more eraser. So we're gonna just go with a pen and just go for it. That way I don't overthink it, and I just kind of just stick to it. A bit wider. You smell eraser residue. Yeah, you gotta do pen drawings. Cause that's like my thing with digital. I erase a lot and undo a lot when I do digital. That's why I prefer a bit more traditional because it's a bit more quote unquote permanent. I guess you could say. right now. I do loose with the pencil too. Yeah, so I guess if you want to challenge yourself, just either do a page, get a sketchbook, and just do a bunch of drawings in pen. You know, it could maybe teach you line control, make you think a bit more. You know what you're gonna do. Okay, so that's there. Weapon duty boy. It's time to duel. I guess we wait to maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe yes. Those people with that draw with both hands. Yeah, I seen them. Freaking ambidextrous people. Next challenge, you gotta draw something with two hands, or draw something left-handed. Okay, I'm giving him some like nice luscious lips. It looks a little bit weird because just doesn't matter. I don't spend too much time on this. I just try to get the basic, you know, outline here done. Then we'll erase it and lay down some paint. Finger paint with your toes. What up, Stu? Haven't seen you in forever. In ever, Stu. In ever. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna do this. Maybe there. Maybe there as well. Yeah, work. Yeah, I was gonna do your, what do you call it? Your Stewie request. But then I remember you had work. So I was like, we'll do it. We'll do it on Wednesday. So I did go live for members for a bit. Recorded a video. Did a drawing. Mainly because I gotta switch up the what do you call it? Not switch up, but just fix up the angle. So I'm not really doing anything. It doesn't really matter. I just gotta fix up the head shape. Gotta fix the top of the head. Back on my channel now. But yeah, I don't mind too much if you guys come in here and plug in your stuff every now and then. I've seen few people that if someone like plugs in their stuff on their chat, immediate ban. Like, damn, it's kind of harsh. You could just be like, hey, don't do that. Maybe delete the message. Okay, maybe it's too high. We gotta bring this down. It's Stewie or Stu or Stewart. Stalwart. Yeah, stalwart. That freaking face. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave the face for later. I'm just gonna work on the body for now, just so I could get something done. So let me get my paints. Okay, I'll put you there. You can't even see that. It'll have to be like this then. Got my jar of water. And I got my dog crying in the background because he wants attention. And I'm like giving him attention. Because how rude of me. Just clean this up real quick so I have a nice area. Right away. Got some brushes here. All my brushes are in my drawer. So before we start, let's erase it because we hate seeing pencil lines show through our painting. That's my personal. I hate seeing the lines show through. And I've seen lots of people paint over pen marks or put pen marks above the paint, and it looks amazing. So we'll start with this kind of white brush. Okay. You might be able, yeah, you should be able to see that bit. Just put some water here. And we'll go with the outside of the jacket, which is kind of like a greenish, green blue. Let's get some more of this. You can't really see the colors I'm mixing or getting, but it doesn't really matter. It's not really a tutorial. And as always, we have our sheet of paper so we could test it out. That's a bit too green. We want a little bit more blue. Now it's starting to look a little bit better. Hair. Okay, that one looks a lot better. What up, okay? This is exactly what I wanted for watercolor. For tutorial. I cannot tutorial anyone or anything. I suck at tutorialing, explaining. You know, well, you can mix however you want, right? It's all about experimenting. You know, everything that I know about watercolor is just pretty much just experimenting, figuring out how things work. I've seen a few videos, I won't lie, of watercolor on the interweb on YouTube, but for the most part, it's all just me experimenting. You better be participating in the drawing challenge, okay? If you're here. Ooh, Mike's drawing. So we are currently painting Mac DeMarco. I got a reference image of this nice young man. And then once I finish painting him, we'll add some lyrics that I really enjoy. Let's move this a tad bit to this side. There we go. You kind of need specific brushes because there's different brushes. I really don't know though, so take what I say with a grain of salt, right? But there is specific brushes you need. You could get just like a mixed media brush. I think that's what it is. Because give me a second, let me show you. Ah, fuck, it's over there. It's fine. Do I have one here? shit ton of brushes. Cause there's obviously like different types. You got like some that like this one's a bit more firm. This is like very soft, also very soft. But I have some here, and these are like I think they're hog hair brushes, and they're a lot stiffer. That shit. These are a lot stiffer, and these are like used for thicker paints, like acrylic, maybe oil. So depending on what you're using, if it's like oil, acrylic, wash, watercolor, you will need like a specific type of brush. But there's some brushes that's kind of like good for anything. Like here, I bought these at Hobby Lobby. Like maybe like $5 or so for a 6 or 10 pack of brushes, and it's good for watercolor and acrylic. Because some brushes hold a little bit of paint, some hold more. The appliance is different as well. You know, applying it to the painting. Get some green. Yeah, if you want to get into watercolors, then just it usually tells you, you know, what's it's used for. You don't say anything. Yeah, but like I said, just check the packaging. It'll tell you um, best used for watercolor. So yeah, just start with something kind of cheap. That would be my suggestion. I said just get these at Hobby Lobby. It's $5 7 and you get a nice variety of brushes. Some kind of thin. It's got this fan brush. Mm-hmm. So softer for watercolor. I was gifted an art kit and it came with some watercolors, but I think the brush was poor quality because it seemed not to hold to absorb the paint, so I left hairs behind. Yeah, you love those blues? Yeah, thank you. There is some paints brushes that are a complete ass. Let me see if I can get some. Yes, I have just a mix that I've gathered over the years. Like this one holds a lot of water, a bit too much for my liking, and it doesn't really apply well, at least from the times I've used it. It holds way too much water, and yeah, just not good for what I use it for. What else? I'm pretty sure I have some cheap brushes in here that the hairs be falling out. What up, Dust Bunny? Here, like this one. Here's a cheap brush, and you get those brushes like in those watercolor kits that sometimes you be gifting like little kids. Like this is like a cheap brush. Most likely the hairs will fall out. I was accused of AR again on Pinterest. It was an old drawing though. Man, people, it's your my makeup brush. Nah. Here we go. Like this one I saw Hobby Lobby Fine Art Studio Master Touch Mop. Super soft. Feels very nice. I think this is squirrel hair or synthetic squirrel hair. It's funny. Might be too soft for a makeup brush. I have no idea. Yeah, I would It's a beauty though. You want it, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I got this one just so I could when I work on like big paintings, I could just put a bunch of water and just cover the whole page with water. Cause there's different techniques to painting, right? With watercolor. Alright, there's wet on wet, wet on dry, and for the most part, I always do wet on dry, which just means you have like, you know, obviously your wet paint, wet brush, and all that stuff. and you paint on a dry piece of paper. Like right now, these are both dry, so you see I'm getting like these nice crisp lines. You know, Dubai, never worn that stuff. It's a good brush for the right thing and even blending. I haven't really used it. Don't have too much experience with it, so I don't really touch it at all. So this would be wet on wet. So here, that's wet, obviously. Duh. We'll get a different color, so you can see it's got a dark blue. And if you try to go in and like make a nice clean line, you see how it bleeds everywhere, and it starts to like kind of mix. If you want that effect, then you could just do, you know, wet on wet. But over here, since it's dry, we have wet brush. See, nice, clean, control lines. That's the neighbor's dog barking in the background. I usually try to have like my things controlled, so I usually wait for the paint to dry before I go in. I do have dogs though, but the one barking is not mine. Everyone has to say it's AI to everything now. People are dumb. But if you're as good as Mama Linksy Seawolf with your digital, then I can see why people say it's accuse people of saying it's AI. Thank you for the joy. Like someone. I just want to finish this up and like the at least the jacket. Yeah. You hungry? In these practice, I want to recreate this one Halo poster from high school. Practice. And I'm painting Mac DeMarco. Tiamat, you hungry? So right now I'm just kind of doing his jacket as you see, working on the sleeves. It's a little bit light right now, but I'm gonna go back in and darken it up. It's just, if you want to get into watercolor, like, do it. It's fun. Enjoy it. It's enjoyable. You just gotta be patient because you gotta wait for it to dry. I don't need to be sorry. I don't even draw. My boy Fitzgerald draws for you. Yeah, Fitzgerald, the true artist. Another joy. There's another cat. But if you're impatient like me, buy yourself a tiny fan, a desk fan. I have a tiny desk fan that I be using to speed up the drawing process. Or we could also do is work in one area. Um, okay, I finished, you know, painting all these little shadows, and they're still wet. All right, let me move to over here, over here. You know, move somewhere else. That way, you're not just waiting on it. You get me? Does that make sense? I've never had enough joy. You know, see how it dries on its own. No, I be, especially if it's like, oh, this is the last thing I'm missing. I take out my little fan and put it around top to get speed up. But like right now, since everything is, I'm just starting it, I'll work here, and then I'll start over here, maybe over here. I try not to work like right next to whatever I just painted, so my paints don't mix and get like smudged. Unless I want it to, get mixed and all that stuff. So it looks fine, but I want to darken this up just a little bit. But I don't want to get too dark, so I add a bit more water. So I still kind of keep the same color, it just gets a bit lighter. Oh, that seems kind of like that. So I can go in here. and just add another layer of paint. And it's all about layering. So I think it just got a little bit darker. And that's still a bit wet. I can see where it's wet, but I'll wait for a little bit. Sometimes I'll get a piece of paper and just try to speed it up along, because I don't have my fans at the moment and they're not charged. So we'll just try this off. Yeah, lots of layerings. That's the thing with watercolor, especially if you're using like these, like little pans. Well, I guess you can't get it super dark. Lifelong professional artist here, but getting rid of watercolor. I'm I'm okay with watercolor. And professional in with what? Drawing people. Like I have this sketchbook. Let's just skip in with some watercolor paintings I've done. And so to get some of these like very dark colors, it took a lot of layering, or like little to no water. So this one's on my channel. It's about 10 minutes long. One side is animals, other side is landscapes. No artist, gallery owner, art glass ceramics media. What do you mean no artist? No artist and gallery owner, art glass ceramics mixed media. Very hands on with, I don't know. I have no idea where I was going with that. Move this a bit there. A sculptor. There we go. Glass fused paint. A sculptor. Yeah, because art glass ceramics mixed media leaded glass fused. Yeah, I'll show you a few. Yeah, some landscapes. Here's one of my favorite ones that I've done. All done with reference images as well. It's not like everything I do is with a reference image. If it looks decent, then it's an image that I referenced. Let's do another one. Also like this one here. Let's see. Also here's another one that I really enjoy. And if you're still here, Pavi, you don't need brushes to like make anything good. This entire book was done with a brush pen. Multiple brush pens, kind of different sizes, but still. I used a brush pen to make all these paintings. And there's a few uh, drawings that I use a color pencil, a watercolor pencil here and there. But for the most part, they're all done with a brush pen. Which, where is it? Sure. If you're here, I'll show you. Let me show you still here. So okay, we got that. And I'm gonna jack it in real quick. And if I know I'm be using a lot of the same color, I try to get a good amount of water on my palette, so I don't have to like keep on mixing or trying to find the right shade. The T-Rex was awesome. Thank you. And would you believe that sketchbook I just showed you was maybe like 6 months worth of practicing watercolor? Maybe you can believe it. Yeah, it was about like 5 to 6 months worth of watercolor, and I used nothing but a brush pen. And on maybe a few paintings, I did use watercolor pencil, but it was only like 3 of them. Maybe a bit too dark. And if it's a bit too dark to paint, just get some more water, dip it in. There we go. Making bouquets or practicing bouquets. Then once again, go when that seems better. I see the first one was too light, second one was too dark. That one seems like a nice medium. It's kind of what I want. So just drying off my brush. Pick up some more paint, and even though we just tested it out, I go back in just to make sure there's the right amounts of paint. That's what I do. I always check my brush to make sure it's the right shade and it has the right amount of paint on the paint and water on my brush. Excuse me, because there's been multiple times where I mix up a color. I'm like, ooh, perfect color. I'm a add this tiny detail, and then I get it, and I start painting. I'm like, fuck, I had too much water. Now I ruined it. Now it all got smudged. So yeah, I will recommend you always always test out your paints that you just mixed up. Right now I'm not testing because I already did it before I went in. I'm like, okay, the brush is pretty dry, so it won't pick up as much. Make sense? Maybe not. Hey Digimon, hey Digimon. See, like right now, I got a bunch of just water in my brush. And I'm gonna go back in with this, and I try to do that, and it's just like way too. Look at that. Not sure if it picks it up well, but it's like a bunch of water just on the page, which you don't want. Okay, clean it up. Kind of take off the excess paint. Go back in, and go. And it's like a lot less. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there's like a big pool here, right? This one's like a small little pool, which you could easily just move around and it's gone. Hopefully that makes some sense. If you love dinosaurs, I hope they were real in life. Dinosaurs are real. Come on now. Dinosaurs are real. Or yeah, they're real. Maybe not the way that they were told to was like giant as reptiles. Right? Because now they're saying like, oh, these dinosaurs actually had feathers. Birds aren't real. Oh, that's true. A dinosaur is a bird, and if birds aren't real, that means dinosaurs aren't real. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard me on Pavi. Like if you're kind of maybe uh, if you're not sure what to buy for brushes, just get like a brush pen. It's like a little pen with a water reservoir in it. I'm pretty sure you've seen that. And you could just use that for your watercolor paintings. Test it out, and then maybe quote unquote upgrade to some brushes. That's pretty much what I did. Oh, here it is. So that's what I'm looking for. So the painting I showed you with the dinosaurs, the birds, the landscapes, it was made with these brushes. So you open it, fill it up with water, screw it back on, and you just squeeze this so the water can come out. There's some inside it. Same thing. You get paints. I just had like a few different. So we had like this kind of like smaller type, this bigger brush type. And once I got the hang of watercolor and I wanted to get like a bit finer details, then I got myself a brush set. 100%. The proper way to verifying. Okay, so we got that done. And brushes would be dope. Some of my favorite artists use brush pens with ink. Yeah, I'll also have some with ink. I guess it's just kind of like anything. It's just trial and error. See what you like, see what you don't like. See what kind of style you want to go for. It's pretty much dry, so I'm not too scared of it if it mix in. Because some people might like a really messy style with whatever they're doing. Paint, pencil, and some of it like a very nice clean style. Omelette moments, the practice to hone their skills. The only thing I would say to do for sure is get some watercolor paper for sure. Which I'm pretty sure you already you're gonna know that. But me personally, I wouldn't recommend watercolor paper from Target, not Target. What's it called? Hobby Lobby. I wouldn't get the Master Touch only because I've used it and I do not like the way the paint was working. I felt like I had to do a lot of layers to get a nice color. It just I don't know. Didn't really like it too much. However, this one is nice. This is a Strathmore. I really like this paper. It feels nice. The colors look good. It didn't take too much painting to build up some of these colors. So Strathmore is nice. Canson, even mixed media Canson, I like that one as well. This one is a Canson watercolor. So I started practicing on my mixed media. My watercolor. I started practicing on mixed media. Here I'm just gonna do some basic this, and now I'll head on out. I'm pretty sure my wife is starving. It should be fine. Yeah. For sure, get watercolor paper and always test your paints. As I got lots and lots of like little scrap paper that I cut into like bookmark sizes, just so I could like swatch. What up, Nico? Long time no see. Let's go a bit darker. Might be a bit too dark, but I think it should be fine. This is gonna be the shadows anyways. Actually, no, let's put some more water. Just a tiny bit more. It should be fine. It's all good. Well, not good for you, right? But I understand. Life be lifing. I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to be or mean. I'll be right now. Let me just get this done because sometimes it should be drying up on me. And I'm gonna clean off my brush and have it kind of dry, so I kind of go in here and brush this out and have it kind of like blend in, so it's not like a super clean line. Because sometimes you don't want a clean line. And I got a bunch of scrappy paper practicing on my strokes, but I don't think they're the right material. Yeah, you want to make sure you get mixed media is good because you could just do whatever, right? But I suggest, that's just my personal suggestion, just go for it. Get yourself a sketchbook, mix media sketchbook, and just do a bunch of paintings. That's what I did, and I was able to I saw what worked, what didn't work, how how to control my brush. Cause if you do like what you're saying, have like a little scrap piece of paper and just brush, practice your strokes there. I mean, I guess you could do that, but then you're not really applying anything. You're just like, oh, I'm doing a line here. Okay, that looks nice. And that's my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I'm still new to watercolor as well. Lesser cosplay your profile. There's like some shadows, but not really. Alright, I don't want them to be super clean, so I'm just gonna dry out my brush and just go in and kind of do that. That was not, you know, that harsh. So it's a lot thicker. Okay, next, my cue to head on out of here. Hopefully you guys maybe learned something, maybe not. Didn't really do much. But we got our first, well, second, get it? Second drawing of the month done. Not happy with it, but got the second drawing done. And we started our painting of Mac DeMarco. Look at this. W.C. Wolf. And thanks for watching. I'm back later. Like I said, we're gonna be working on this sketchbook from now on until we finish it. It's mainly gonna be people, mainly singers, like I said before. That way I could just have the whole thing, just lots of people. And the lyrics probably could have done a bit bigger. It's okay. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Adios. We'll do it. 16,000 likes on TikTok. Thanks for all the likes and all the people who followed. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Peace out. Peace out. Bye, Stu. Bye, Nico. Bye, Mike. Bye, Seawolf. Javi.